Hello everyone, this is Midlife Music Teacher and I'm Mrs. G. And in this video, I'm going to share a little bit about my first accompanying gig of 2025. So let's take it from the top. My first accompanying gig this year is, like many of my accompanying gigs, a free service that I provide. At my church, my mother is the organist, and so when my mother is not available, I become the sub. So when I become the sub organist, there's a few things that I have to do. Number one, I need to select the pieces that I'm going to play during the service. And because I am not really a pianist and I'm certainly not an organist, I tend to use a fake book. So this fake book I purchased probably 20 years ago or so in order to be able to sub for my mother on those occasions where she is unavailable. So when I provide the accompaniment during our church service, I do a lot of chordal harmonies with my left hand and melodies with my right hand. So I have to choose the hymns from the hymnal that also match the fake book. And sometimes the titles of the hymns don't match up, so I have to look at the title of the tune or melody, because a lot of hymns are also classified under the tune. So that's another way I do it. I also try to keep in mind the key signature, and I try to keep the songs, as many of the pieces I'm going to use, in the same key. It's a little easier for my hands, for my brain, because I don't really get a lot of time to practice for these church accompanying gigs. So I try to keep things similar so that it's less work for my brain. The other thing I do at my church, and this I started just almost a year ago, is my father used to accompany the choruses on his guitar. And as he's been aging and as his arthritis has gotten a little worse and worse, I volunteered to take over the chorus accompaniment. I accompany the praise songs and choruses every week on my guitar. On the gigs, when I have to sub for my mother, I am not only the guitarist, but I'm also the organist. And so here we go. time for the gig. So that was my first accompanying experience of 2025. And it is what it is. I'm sure it will be the first of several that will happen this year. And I just hope that each time I have these accompanying experiences that I will improve. I feel like I do every time I have one. Obviously, the amount of time that I practice and focus on it will help me to be better. So with that, we'll end on a high note. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.